Nice win. Nice
Yes.
frickin' win.
Great way to come out of the break.
Yes, indeed. And they're back in action on Saturday. That would be tomorrow in Carolina against the Hurricanes, who's playing really well right now. By the way, Michigan State beat Purdue 76-74. Michigan is in Illinois tonight, and the Pistons host the Donovan Mitchell-less Cleveland Cavaliers. No word on James Harden yet. And by the way, and if you care about Cade Cunningham, the MVP, SGA has been cleared to play. He'll play tonight.
Yes.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder. So if he plays the rest of the year, it'll be between him and Cade as far as games played. And I think SGA will probably end up winning it. All right, let's go to Derek in Rochester Hills. You're on 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, guys. How you doing this morning?
Good.
I just want to comment on the fact that I believe there's a great similarity and a mirroring of Yzerman's career here with Dylan Larkin and his maturity level. How his maturity level has increased in the amount of time that he's been here. It took Steve Yzerman quite a bit of time to develop this team when he was a player here, and they were very successful. It's taken a similar amount of time for Dylan Larkin to mature, progress, and be the captain that I think he can be. I think we see his game elevate even more than we have so far, and I look forward to it. I believe in the Yzer plan, and I just want to know your guys' feelings about Larkin's career mirroring Steve Yzerman's career.
Well, if you're just talking about in terms of leadership, sure, it takes a little time to develop that and wear the C, get comfortable wearing it. In that regard, I could see where you're coming from.
Although Yzerman was given this C at a really young age by Jacques Demers. Yeah. I think he was the youngest captain in NHL history when Demers gave him the captaincy before the 86-87 season.
Yeah, but 10 years later, they waited 10 years to get that cup.
I know.
And I think people are really apprehensive about Dylan Larkin and not allowing him to mature and realizing that there's a lot of potential in this kid. I think he's going to become a much better player over the next 4 or 5 years.
He might. He might.
Well, and
hopefully he will.
Yeah, what we need to see from him is just something that we haven't seen from this team, but from him over the last couple of years. And that is finishing off a season, a regular season, getting into the playoffs, and being a guy that leads on the ice, off the ice, but being the guy that pushes this team forward consistently.
Mm-hmm. Now, this ticket text that I'm going to read is correct, and it's not meant to demean Dylan Larkin, but I thought the same thing, too, when they made a big deal of Larkin becoming the all-time leading scorer of overtime goals in Red Wings history. He says, Larkin surpassing Fedorov data is slightly skewed because the overtime format is different, which allows Larkin more effective scoring opportunities, fewer players at condensed time with today's overtime game. How many goals do you think Fedorov would have scored if overtime was 3-on-3 back then?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He'd be unbelievable.
Sure.
I kind of prefaced that with how I said it.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't say it the
No, you said it right.
Yeah, you said it correct. Mm-hmm. It's not just Gibson. JVR has been a massive upgrade over Tarasenko, too. That's from Matt in the truck. Mm-hmm. That is true. Stoney, are you concerned about Patrick Kane's play? Because I'm seeing a steady decline from the product on the ice, Ben in Port Huron. He has slowed down a little bit. He's got to be a little more effective on them. I mean, he doesn't play as much 5-on-5 as he used to, so the power play has struggled at times, and that's his forte. So, yeah, I'm not that concerned, but it's true. It has dropped a little bit. There's no doubt about it. Where do these moronic fans come from? We're ranked 28th in the league 5-on-5 because all we have talent-wise is 4 forwards and 2 defensemen. Larkin carries this team with no help. The rest of the team is below average, and the game against Sweden and Canada were far more physical than any regular season NHL game. He was the true captain of the greatest U.S. team ever created. That's from Joe. talent-wise. There's a lot of truth to that.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, and what you saw him do in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. Now, and Gov, I thought, brought up a great point earlier in the week in regards to, like, is he going to take some of that juice from the Olympics, not just the gold medal, but from his performance and the confidence that hopefully he continues to develop and grow throughout the rest of this hockey season? Yeah. And the rest of his career, not just now, but is he a little bit different today than he was when they went on the Olympic break?
I think he might be. I mean, when you win something like that and have such a big part of it, it might give you a little, chip on your shoulder in a good way, with a little ego. And you know what? Sometimes you need that, especially when you can back it up. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, and the steps that he's going to take now aren't like you make from your first year to your third or fourth year. They're not going to be as big, but they are steps forward.
Yes. And he made sure, even though he went through all the, festivities with the gold medal, with the partying, and then the White House and all that stuff, that he did not miss a shift. He was ready to go when the season picked up again, and I think that's pretty damn important. Most of them did, but others didn't. So